guests in Dogtown, hereby my personal invitation. Stay out of their way. They will be welcome to the Black Sapphire. The event is invitation only. Don't invite? Keep out if you know what's good for you. That'll be all.
Hello and welcome back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Cyberpunk 2077. And indeed, where we last left off, we had infiltrated the Black Sapphire and attended this invitation-only event. It seems Songbird is also looking for a cure to her condition, this neural matrix, which will also apparently cure our condition, if she is to be believed. Of course, Kurt Hansen, well, I want to say captured her, but from what we understood, Songbird is working everyone against everyone else. He intentionally let Kurt Hansen bring down Space Force One, maybe even jeopardizing the president of the NUSA's life, so that you could get close to Kurt Hansen and this device that was discovered in an old Militech research lab beneath Pacifica. To make use of the neural matrix, we need Songbird's know-how and the access codes.
Attention, this is Kurt Hansen. Good news, Dogtown. A certain president has turned up in Washington, safe and sound. Now, if I were a betting man, I'd say she was there all along. Our unflinching response to the NUSA's blatant provocation proved effective. What else can I say? Rosalind, if you're ever really in Dogtown, we're ready to welcome you with open arms.
Yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, apparently the twin netrunners we encountered at the party have the access codes needed. They got them from some black market somewhere. Either way, however, we are waiting for Solomon Reed and Alex to come up with a plan to take the place of the two netrunners. Before we do that, before we wait a day, we're gonna head back to our mega building over in Little China, and we'll go see Misty as well.
Hey, Chumito, got a real nice job lined up for you.
Oh, yeah? What kind of job?
What kind? You're not gonna ask how much does it pay?
You tell me the job.
Dodger need a runner to pick up some components from MC, then haul them down to Pacifica.
We actually will make use of the quick travel terminal here, why the hell not? And yeah, all the way back to Watson. So Alex apparently got us a souvenir from the event. It's like nothing's ever changed. Is there anything in our backpack worth... Ooh. Oh! Oh! I thought this was actually like a heavy sniper rifle. Which is why I was trying to kind of drop it. But no, the Rosetsu here is a tech sniper rifle. Okay, so it's a tech weapon, so fully charged. It could have penetrated the cover of that Barghest soldier. Right, I didn't realize that. We could have used it to penetrate the cover. I'll remember that for next time. Oh. God damn it. And then I was looking at the weapon, talking about it, and then I started reading the tooltip. Cannot penetrate cover. God damn it. Charged rounds will now penetrate through enemies and will bend their trajectory to hit multiple enemies simultaneously instead. Fancy. God damn it. Right, we'll break down this assault rifle.
Enjoying the weather? Average temperatures this month in my city have remained within human days.
Let's make sure I'm actually recording as well. No, that's fine. We do need to break down some clothing. I will,
Just received word on a breaking story. A Can-Tau AV has crashed outside of Night City.
That's a breaking story? Bloody hell. Come on, Gillian Jordan. Okay, so, souvenir. I'm probably not going to see it until some light comes into our apartment. Oh. A bootleg BD of Lizzie Wizzy's Black Sapphire show. Yeah, someone scrolled her performance. Oh, excellent. We do have that Chimera core. I still wonder if that could be used at some point in the future. Kind of why I'm keeping a hold of it. Do these weapons have a place? Because they're Phantom Liberty weapons, I don't think they do. Speaking of, we should probably go to the black market again at the stadium. Any new messages? Nothing new. We'll grab some sleep, we'll go see Misty tomorrow. Actually, what are we... Oh, are we still in our... We're still in our suit here. Oh. Oh, Shank, of course. Yeah, he was working at the Brainporium. Tool is slowly recovering. So now Alex is wondering what is going on, why are we involved? Alex has given us a bit more of a background about herself. Switch out our outfit. How are we doing for components? Not terribly. We'll probably upgrade a few other bits of cyberware now. Oh, hey! First place. Bit of memorial from Air. Beating up Razor Hughes, I believe. Maybe a reward from Victor. I doubt we actually got a trophy. But Victor may have sent us one of his. Oh, hey, the diving suit. From Judy. Huh. Remember, we have Netwatch after us, apparently. I wonder if that's actually ever going to have any comeuppance. Or if it was just a warning from Mr. Hands.
Got another dry, sun-filled week coming your way. Soak in that sun while you can. There's a cold front moving in. As we head into the weekend.
While we're waiting for the elevator, I suppose.
Wise Spy, a happy new gun owner, I hope.
Hey, Wilson. Been a while. Wilson, look, I have a shit ton of items. Why don't you take some of my ammunition if I can find the bloody things? Heavy ammo? Sure, why not?
In a city tingling with desire. Once in a while. New episodes every Wednesday. Only on WNS.
I have to say, it's been about 3-4 months since I started this series. I haven't looked at any mods for that length of time. Ever since we had the issue on our way to Haywood that time. And I had to remove the Netrunner mod.
So, are we gonna talk about yesterday?
The Stealth Runner, that's what it was called. Stealth Runner, that's right. So I'll be very interested to see what has happened in the modding scene. As I say,
Hey, I'm standing here.
we're definitely going to want to do a second series of this, but of course, I am going to be wanting to play a few other games before we maybe start. The likes of Baldur's Gate 3, there's definitely another Star Wars The Old Republic series I would like to make a start on. Probably over the Christmas and the New Year, actually, during my time off. Usually I will always start a new Star Wars series over my 2 weeks when I'm free.
Sorry.
Checking them out? Nah, Chuma mine used to.
Hey, Misty.
Oh yeah? When you get those kind of chooms?
Hey, Misty. I happened upon some more murals. A little different, these. Can't say exactly how, just different.
Describe what you saw for me.
A choom, yeah. So you want to?
Saw a hooded figure, star, pentagram behind him. Devil's dealings your area of expertise too?
The King of Pentacles. Having dealings of your own with one who's built a rich, powerful realm through sheer determination. Someone like that. Dangerous, Fee. World looks different from atop a throne. Your reign is constantly under threat.
Rather deal with satanic shit, honestly. Saying I gotta be on my guard?
I'm not sure simple caution's enough. Bad fate's stronger than that. But follow your heart, I always say. Even in defeat, you'll remain true to yourself.
So there was this figure seated, holding this thingamabob like a club or a scepter or something?
The King of Wands? So that suggests you've met a leader who sticks to his principles in pursuing his aims, or even some grand vision.
Okay, good or bad?
Well, as ever, it depends on you. The King of Wands suggests fresh opportunities, the discarding of old patterns or habits. But it implies a certain danger, too, of ruthless action and shortcuts taken. And in the end, it could demand a sacrifice towards fulfillment of some great expectation.
Saw this figure sitting there with, dunno, a goblet maybe?
Ah, the King of Cups. Oh, be especially careful with anyone you've met who this card might be pointing to.
Well, gotta be careful with everyone I meet these days.
On one hand, the King of Cups signifies understanding, emotional balance. On the other, he's the opposite, manipulation and spiritual crisis. And V, hun, the last thing your spirit needs is even more chaos and disappointment.
So, saw a guy wielding a pair of swords.
You've met the King of Swords, one of my personal favorites.
Something good?
Well, the King of Swords sees clearly and is a strong voice of reason. But when emotions run high, even reason can't always rise above the jazz. His truths are often sharp, painful to hear. Some would rather cover their ears, live a lie, if only to avoid suffering.
Sheesh, you're a real chum, Misty. Thanks. Great insights. Still not sure what to make of what I saw, though.
Well, I think you're caught between strong personalities, warring ones even. They all want to influence you, though not all of them necessarily know it.
Nothing new there.
Don't dismiss it, V. You've got new possibilities to explore, new paths to tread. On the way to either your salvation or doom. The choice is still yours, though. You still shape your life, your fate.
So what do I do? What's the right path?
Just be true to yourself, V. Your heart'll know the way. A life-changing event is likely imminent. Watch for it closely.
You want to read my tarot?
Sure thing. Focus on the recent past and what you expect in the future. The Hermit. In solitude, he discovers the truth about himself and the world. From this, he draws strength, his lantern cutting through the darkness. Could be you, or someone who shows you kindness. But watch out. A reversed Hierophant lurks in the darkness. He brings crisis, both in life and authority, rebellion and fanaticism. He is a grave threat. The Devil reversed. You will find yourself under the influence of powerful people with unclear motives. Be very careful. The Tower. You and everyone around you will experience a great shock. When the tower falls, nothing will be the same again. Nothing at all.
Thanks for the heads up, Misty. I'll watch out.
I'm glad you understand.
Yeah, I think those are the readings we get from meeting Takamura for pursuing his quest line. So nothing really has changed, though we have learned about the various Phantom Liberty tarot.
So biochip. Think Militech could help with it? That within the realm of possibilities?
Why Militech of all things?
Someone recently spilled about some classified tech they have. Kind that could, cure me. A kind of neural matrix that harnesses AIs from, out past the Black Wall.
If someone actually did tame one, it'd be promising. Albeit suspiciously so.
Suspicious how?
Read the scream sheets. Anything from beyond the Black Wall leaves only crisp corpses and destruction in its wake. Dangerous and unpredictable. Then again, I'm not privy to the wonders the dark wizards at Militech have at their disposal.
Think it'd be worth a shot?
I'd say so, sure. You'd need all the options you can get.
Was thinking about swapping some chrome. You got any new toys?
Have a look.
Yeah, Victor isn't wrong. This neural matrix, yeah, they talked about it having a AI, perhaps, trapped within it, who would follow a series of instructions. Now, we were updating the bionic joints, weren't we? We sadly don't have enough just yet. So we'd go from 6 to 36. Yeah, we're 3 cyberware capacity short. We might get that through our levels. Very well. Anything we want to upgrade? So we can actually get less armor, but then it adds armor in the bonuses. Damage over time resistance. Should we just upgrade the carapace? Maybe worth a while. Can't recall if there was a better version of the carapace. More effectiveness from being attacked from the side or the rear. Doesn't seem to be the case. Of course, we have the pain editor, which just reduces all incoming damage. This might be better. Health item effect. And go for the final upgrade. Ah, why not? Thank you very much, Victor. Pleasure to see you again. And I guess it's time just to pass some time once again. So just skip time here, wait a day.
Hey, V.
recon's in our rear view now. Get yourself ready and meet me at Alex's.
Sure. See you there.
Okay, back to the safe house we go. Now that Kurt knows our identities, I wonder if bar guests are going to be keeping a closer eye on where Solomon Reed and V are wandering around.
Dogtown.
We've just received word on a breaking story. A Ken Tao
Rule 1, no NCPD. Badges will get a bullet to the brain. Rule 2, no corpse. You're just not welcome. Rule 3, my people keep peace in the district and ensure its security. They are the law. Follow the rules or face the consequences. That'll be all.
Right, let's drop a save. Ah. We probably couldn't have gone to the safe house without being scanned, it appears.
Been here before, Reed. It's exactly like then. Remember last time we had this convo?
I do. And yes, the rules is not that different. But the stakes are. The classic copy and paste of ID matching, bioscans, behaviorals, all bases covered.
Yeah, so like Medellin. Or Night City a few years later. Let me see. Global arms trade? Check. Personality theft? Check. Oh, and gross overconfidence? Big check. Thought you didn't believe in coincidences.
Alex.
Gave her free reign back then, too.
That's not exactly the same. Not an adequate comparison.
You know I'm right. V's here! Hey!
It's about time, too. We're nearly done finalizing the plan.
Op not sitting well with you, Alex.
Reminds me of a few other sitches we handled. One in particular sticks out. Before NC, we worked in Op in Colombia. Medellin. Song's
Not
first
now,
mission.
Alex. We have enough to do without digging up ancient history.
What happened in Medellin? What was the op there?
We had our sights trained on a guy who sat in the Colombian president's back pocket. Sold him smuggled Corp-Tech.
You saying the FIA pulls strings overseas?
A lot of what we do doesn't get printed in the norm sheets. Anyway, we used stolen identities on that mission too. Things didn't go exactly as planned, but that's a long story.
Think we can spare 60 seconds. Hell, might even learn something about Somi that'll prove useful.
All right. Our person of interest was one Luis Hernandez, arms trading heavyweight. We aim to plant our own SA in his organization. Alex had adopted the identity of an engineer from Hernandez's entourage. She was our ticket in. She walks in to attend a meeting one day. She sees one of Luis's bikini model girlfriends prancing out on her way to Walkie's Doberman. Spending big money on kids' luxury. It was kind of his MO.
So what happened?
Well, Somi had put together Hernandez's dossier. Problem was, an important detail slipped through the cracks. The engineer's abject fear of dogs. Cold sweat, shaky hands, soggy pant leg, that kind of fear. When the Doberman sniffed Alex's knee, she pats him on the head and says, "Who's a good boy?" Then, she went to pull up a chair at Hernandez's table. Before she could sit down, they had two barrels to her head and one trained at the base of her spine.
What did you do?
Well, my hands are bound, got a sack on my head. Hear a collapsible baton snap into place. Thwack. I did what anyone do in that sitch. I lied my fucking ass off. Don't sit quite straight to this day, though.
Okay, back to Night City, folks. With our sights trained on a new target.
Hello, FIA computer. Delphine was who Alex was pretending to be, I believe, if I remember correctly.
We've parsed the intel from the shard Somi gave us. It's a solid foundation for the mission we want to run. Surveillance, recon, data gathering, planning, it's all done. It's high time we righted some wrongs of the past.
Fuck off, Reed. Give it a rest, will ya? Nothing here's your fault. Woman's an adult, made her own decisions. Consequences caught up to her.
No, she was manipulated. There was no one around who could have had her back. Here, V. Mission details on this.
Alex nailed it. If anyone's to blame, it's Myers, not you.
You might be right, but so am I. Right, our objective, to free Somi from under Hansen's duress. Unfortunately, this ain't a normal rescue op, because, well, she's been infected with something from beyond the Black Wall. A consequence of her service to the NUS and President Myers. I'm not about to pretend I understand the tech whys and hows. The important thing is, if she doesn't get treatment, it'll kill her.
The cure is an AI that lives on a neural matrix. Hansen possesses said matrix now. We aim to seize it.
So this neural matrix, how much do we know?
Experimental tech nested in a mainframe that someone dragged up from deep beneath Dogtown. From a bunker, to be exact. Part of Project Cynosure, a joint US Militech operation mounted in a bid to counter Arasaka's Soul Killer. The Matrix itself is a functional container. It houses an AI from beyond the Black Wall, and its design lets the user deploy the AI for a specific purpose. In our case, to fix you and Songbird.
All right. Plan. Let me hear it.
Hansen to meet with the net runners you already know. The meeting itself is our chance to get close to Song and the Matrix. Hansen hired the French duo because they worked for Militech years back. They know its security protocols inside out.
Also, they're selling Hansen access codes. Handy when Songbird goes to extract the Matrix from the Cynosure mainframe. Hansen's gunning for data from what he knows was a secret Militech NUS research project. He has no idea the neural matrix is in there too. Runners, scans, and behaviorals we have. Now we just need to take those twins out of the equation.
Emmerich and Aurora Cassell. We know anything more beyond what we saw firsthand?
Yep. Songbird put together full profiles for both. Super short brief. They got their start at Militech and dove in deep. That is, till they learned the pay's better on the dark side.
Yeah, I buy that. Sure didn't hide their love of Eddie's.
Mm-hmm. Gonna miss that next paycheck, because they ran into us. We're gonna nab them before they reach Hansen.
So we kidnap them. How we want to do this?
They're driving a rental while in NT, an exploitable opening. We're gonna track their ride and hijack it, before they reach Hansen at the stadium. That's where you come in, V. We'll need you to breach the rental firm's tracking system. Alex will fill you in later. Once we have the runners, you'll take their place. The behavioral imprints are tuned already.
And you're rolling all this, Reed?
I'm drawing up your exfil route. Once you complete the mission, you need to get out in a hurry. I'll provide transport, make sure the path's clear and problem-free.
Brings us to the final stage, right? Meeting with Hansen.
Right. Where you'll sell him the access codes to the mainframe. In other words, the key to unlocking your medicine cabinet. One of you will join Somi in the lab to feed in the codes when needed. Hansen's likely to keep the other at his side. Collateral.
I'll stay with Hansen, you'll join Songbird. Once the data floodgates are open, you'll signal me. Gonna disarm Hansen, take him and his guards out.
Hansen and his goons. Aim to handle them on your own?
Can do a lot more than play dress-up, thank you. Plus, element of total surprise in my corner. Still, sweet of you to worry.
Sounds like Flatline and Hansen set in stone.
Order came directly from Myers. Confirmed at the state. He took a potentially lethal swipe at the president of the NUS.
And Songbird?
We have to rescue her. Myers told you as much herself. All clear? If you have any questions, now's the time to ask.
How much have you told Myers? What's she know?
That Somi's fallen into the hands of the man who's organized the downing of Space Force One.
Is that all?
All for now.
Things couldn't be clearer. Let's get to work. So, time we talk nabbing the runners?
Cover that in a minute.
So it's Alex and V who are going to be taking the place of the twins.
And any for your thoughts, Alex? About all this?
Honestly, still wondering why neither of us went back to DC. Not me, not Reed.
They put him to sleep, saddle you with a Dogtown assignment.
Who are you kidding? Say we disobeyed orders, gone back. A dressing down by some bureaucrat would be the worst we'd have had to endure. Think we were both waiting for something, like the downing of Space Force One. Probably makes us a sad fucking pair of hypocrites.
Myers doesn't know the deets of this op, does she? Never will, is that right?
It's not wrong.
So we serve Hansen up on a silver platter. It'll be salutes and handshakes. Shit goes sideways, we're royally fucked.
Welcome to the agency.
You know Reed better than I do. What he thinks. What's his true aim here? Saving Somi or carrying out a mission?
Saul imagines he's responsible for her. Always has. Thinks he's responsible for all of us. Hell, even for you, I bet. It's how he keeps his grip on reality. Life. With mixed results, mind you.
And Somi?
Same story as always. Dares, lands neck deep in shit, somehow crawls out. Rinse and repeat.
Intercepting the runners. How do we do that?
They're driving a rental. Plans to break into the rental service system. Karen Exotics. Specializes in rare models. Karen has tracking stations around the city. Gain access to those, we find the car easy. There's a station not far, near Pacifica Serenity Bible Church. Check it out.
The stations, how do they work exactly?
They ping vehicle IDs across the network, monitor location, tire pressure, all of that. Hack them, and it'll be open season on the runners.
Find it hard to believe taking one station will be enough. Rental agencies got rare rides to protect.
See if I can find more info. If the one's not enough, we'll improvise.
So, breach the station, trace the car. Good. What then?
Use this little doodad. It'll pop the locks on the doors, let you take complete control from the trunk.
You know, Kabuki's tech wizards sell similar stuff under the counter. Wouldn't ever call it reliable.
Well, Fed tech wizards are just more skilled than Kabukis.
Better be.
When you think you're near a station, scan your surroundings. They're not concealed. Shouldn't be tough to spot.
Get right on it.
Yeah. God, this device seems familiar, doesn't it? Speaking of, we didn't actually end up ever going to meet Kirk again. I forgot his name for a moment. Okay. Oh!
B, heads up. I can't talk long, but 2 things, quickly. First, good news. I managed to upgrade your relic's firmware. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Don't worry, completely painless.
First, good news, you said. So there a second thing?
Right. It's super important. Stays between us. It's gotta. Proof of my trust. I'm sending you coordinates. Come after dark. We should be able to talk freely. Okay, need to Delta. But see you soon.
Oh. Interesting. So we have the operation. But Songbird wants to offer a proof that we can trust her. Where does she want to meet? Okay. I actually was going to take a break before we got started on this operation. I know it was going to end up being a short part of the series, but it would feel good to make the operation, or the start of the operation, its own part of the series. But I'm willing to go hear what Songbird has to say. Now, she also upgraded our firmware. Yeah, which give us 3 more relic points. Which we can't really use, but I mean, we're not. Oh, why not? Fine. I mean, we're not using our emergency cloaking, because we're not using optical camo, but so be it.
Another shootout last night.
Let's just see if we can rest. I bet that Songbird's gonna be let out. Or she's gonna maybe sneak her way out. If she could sneak out. No, it's probably gonna be her avatar, isn't it? Not gonna be Songbird herself. Otherwise, why would we need to get in to rescue her? Yeah, she's likely gonna have a quiet moment where she'll be able to jack in to V's relic. We're gonna have to try and remember some of the tells, the history of the twins. In case Kurt Hansen tries to ask us a question, gets us called out.
Well, here we are. You and me, face to face.
Sure we're alone. Wouldn't want any unpleasant surprises.
No surprises. Except maybe you're already one of us. Don't trust a soul.
This spot, Didn't pick it at random, I guess.
Guessed right. Wanted to show you something. Means a lot to me. Could help put some things in perspective. And it means I trust you. Come over here.
Oh.
So what's so special about this place?
Lived just 2 blocks off, while I was here in NC on assignment. Locals come here after sunset. Fire up grills, crack open beers, talk about nothing in particular. I'd swing by here come evening sometimes. All of it, every inch is special. Reminds me of Brooklyn. Actually from there.
Wouldn't mind hearing about it. Brooklyn.
Got this memory. It was the night before I raided a Militech data fort. I'm sitting out on my fire escape. Just lit a J. Down on the street, I see a party starting. There's playful screams and laughter. Someone's blasting funk from their stoop. I hear Willie, too. Sells the best scout dogs around. He's shit-talking one of his tunes. And there's bonfire smoke in the air. Safe. Familiar.
Were they celebrating something?
Yeah. A Thursday.
Know how you feel. Wasn't anything like Brooklyn, my home, but...
Got a memory you cherish?
It never gets peaceful where I'm from. Just know that wherever I am in the world, feels like I'm walking Haywood streets. Yearning to go back.
Can't rewind the clock, V. By the time you realize you missed something, it's usually too late. Suppose we should get back to the here and now.
Songbird, need you to be straight with me.
I helped Hansen spring the trap on Myers. Maya did the deal in exchange for the neural matrix. I downed the plane, deliver Myers, yes. But blast her out of the sky, then hunt her down? Wasn't what we agreed.
You betrayed her.
Not just her. Nothing went according to plan. What a fucking mess.
So what was your plan?
For you to rescue Myers while I secured the AI matrix, and for us to run. All before Kurt caught on. Now Hansen's changed the terms of our deal. They'll make him answer for the attack. He knows that, so he's covering his ass. The one thing he doesn't know is what's on the Cynosure mainframe. He's hoping it's data he can use as leverage against the NUS. Says that's my ticket to freedom, but soon as he gets his hands on it, I'm dead. I just know it. I fucked everything up, I know, V. But I had no choice.
Still don't understand why. Wasn't any other way, honestly.
Wouldn't have resorted to this, if there was. For Myers, the NUSA, I'm just another weapon in their arsenal. A tool for reaching beyond the Black Wall. And weapons and tools, they don't get to make decisions, or choose to retire.
Sounds painfully familiar. Think I know how you feel.
I doubt anyone understands this feeling as well as you do, V. You're the only one I can trust with this. Only question is, after everything you just heard, feel the same way about me?
I want to ask, actually, what happened exactly? You know, when you reached past the black wall.
Know the feeling when you try to remember the address of a place you lived half your life, but it just turns up blank?
Mean losing your memory?
A snowflake lands on my glove. I can calculate its unique fractal structure. But what did my mom's voice sound like? Sometimes I lose control. Or get the sense I'm surrendering to someone else. But it feels horrible.
Felt it too, with the Chimera. Like a living nightmare.
Yeah. More and more, I get the sense someone's standing behind me. But there's never anyone there.
Don't trust Reed? Guy wants to save your life.
Mm-hmm. He saved me once already. Word of a boss shit on Militech crossed his desk, so he knocked on a 19-year-old girl's door with an offer she couldn't refuse.
Join his serve or become a Netwatch trophy.
That girl died that day. The person in front of you is what was born from that death. Of course, Reed, he died too. Just more recently. 7 years ago. The NUS issued his death sentence, yet he serves the country to this day, clinging to something that's lost all meaning to me.
Get the feeling this is the first time you've been honest with me.
Yeah. With you and myself. I need to get away. From Kurt, then USA, Reed. From everything.
Night City's just a pit stop along your escape route. That was always the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just... things got complicated. Messy. Certainly didn't expect my old agency chooms to get involved. Or to find myself caged by Kurt. I'm fleeing, V. Gotta get out. And to do that, I need you. 'Cause you know how it is.
How am I to know this isn't an elaborate con? Be nice to have some kind of guarantee.
I can't give you one, sorry. But I've shown you my trust. I mean, you're free to sell me out to Reed, right? Or trust me enough to save us both. No guarantee for either of us. Fair deal, I say.
Okay. Say I believe you. What's the next step?
We go through with the mission, grab the neural matrix. While Reed and Alex grapple with Hansen, we make our getaway.
And then?
You help me skip town. I already cut a deal with the Black Clinic far, far from Night City. There, the Rippers can access the Matrix and use an algorithm to create a prototype of our cure. They'll need me present to run their tests. The moment they're finished, I'll send word. And that's it. Everything. Like a weight off my shoulders, honestly. Now I have to ask. You're in this because you understand me? Or because I promised to save your life?
Should be pretty clear. I mean to survive, too.
I appreciate your honesty. I guess that's all. I suppose you should call Reed. Let him know all set for the meet with Hansen.
Okay. So this neural matrix is not going to be an instant fix. Even if we meet with Songbird in the Black Sapphire once again to input the twins' access code, it's not going to cure her or V right then and there. Now we're going to make a run for it with the neural matrix, and then it will take time at a black clinic to synthesize a cure. If we trust Somi's word. Otherwise, it looks like we're going to be taking Somi and the neural matrix and handing it over to the NUSA. And again, none of this is known to Rosalind Myers, but I'm sure that's what Solomon Reed wants to do. I'm sure he'll want to get his hands not only on Songbird, but on this Militech technology as well. Okay. What we'll do is take a break here. When we come back, I guess we'll have a word with Solomon Reed, and then we're heading out into Pacifica to start hacking into the rental service of the twins' exotic vehicle and try to take control of it so that we can kidnap them. Hopefully they have no access or communications with Barghest to warn them of what we're about to do. But either way, thank you all for joining me once again with even more Cyberpunk 2077. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye bye now.